How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis and welcome to Road to RollerCoaster Tycoon. Today we're going to be doing Park 8, I believe. It is going to be, if we can scroll down a little bit, Katie's Dreamland. So let's go ahead and start this park. So, this is Katie's Dreamland, and we've got to achieve a park objective, we've got to achieve a park value of at least 15,000 at the end of October, Year 3. So, let's go ahead and have a look at what we've got in Katie's Dreamland, and actually see how we can go about getting that park value. So, as we enter the park, we can see we've got a Silver Valley steamer, which is just a train that looks like it's going to be kind of useful for just transportation around the park. Yeah, it's got three stations. This first part of the ride looks a bit rubbish. It's pretty much just around a corner. The rest of it looks okay, so I'm sure people will be going on that quite a bit. Another ride in the park is Katherine's Cruisers. So these are obviously swans that you can ride. You can what's the word? You can control them wherever you like in the pond. And what I find kind of funny is that they're all white swans except for there's the one black one. Kind of like a rare occurrence there. Looks like we've got a roller coaster hiding off in the trees here. It's a single rail roller coaster, I believe they're called. Or they're either called single rail or like hanging. Suspended single rail roller coaster. There we go. So it is a single rail roller coaster. It looks, I mean, you can't really see it, but it looks okay. The stats of the ride is it's medium excitement rating, high intensity rating, and a medium nausea rating. So hopefully we can get something good from there. So what's interesting is when we're starting the park, we get an immediate message saying that our guests are hungry and they cannot find anywhere to eat. So I think that can be our first objective, just to make some food areas. So what we've got information kiosk, so that'll allow people to buy maps. We'll put that at the start of the park. Open that out. We'll try and get about £1 profit from all the items there. We'll also add some toilets. Oh, there's a tree in the way. We'll just have to get some of these trees to go. Obviously free toilets, we're not going to charge for them. And pizza stall, so people can buy food. We'll place that at the start of the park. And the price of pizza is perfect, so that should be good. So what else do we have? I think I saw some go-karts. Yeah, there's some go-karts over here. Very simple go-karts. Let's have a look. They do 3 laps, and people find them quite exciting. They're not very intense, and they're not very nauseating. That's quite good. Recently I went go-karting, and I found it a lot harder to steer the go-kart itself and I was spinning out a lot, so I didn't do that well. I think I came last. Well, I know I came last. I did like 6 laps less than everyone else, but they were all quite fast, so you know, I kind of feel that the competition was kind of, I was slow, they're fast. All the other people I watched kind of more like me. I guess I was just against the good people, and I must have got the slow go-kart, obviously. We've also got some pirate ship called Owl's Galleon there. Roller coaster, or mine train roller coaster. That's got it's got 2 large trains around the track. In fact, no, there's 3 large trains around the track. In fact, if we zoomed out, yes, I remember this park. I think I played it a long time ago. Can't remember if I've completed it before. But basically, this roller coaster goes through a long sort of section of the park that you sort of half own, because there's this middle part which you don't own, and the bit that the roller coaster goes around is what you do own. A little bit convoluted that, but yeah, we've got a roller coaster there. It looks quite good, quite big. What else? Do we have something else on the ground here? Looks like we've got something on the ground. If we put our underground view on, we've got a space roller coaster called the Runaway Plumber. So that looks quite complicated, kind of lots of turning. Let's have a look at its stats. It's medium excitement rating, high intensity rating, and a medium nausea rating. So that looks like it's got a decent amount of people queuing for it, so hopefully that can get us a lot of revenue. That will be something I'm going to be checking soon, the prices of all the rides, and the price of the park itself. And I think I can't see anything else. Yeah. I might add another food place here in a second. I'm just going to check the price of coming to the park. Maybe try and get some advertising campaigns, because last time that was key for the park and for me getting money in the game. I'm going to open or start a campaign for the park for just a couple of weeks and get myself a loan of up to 5,000. Go over to near where the space roller coaster was and add in some more stalls, some more food places. I think one thing I want to do is, well, luckily we are researching a shop. I want to make sure we get some more shops. I don't really want gentle rides, nor scenery and theming, and at the moment, ride improvements can stay where it is. That being said, if I just quickly have a look at what roller coasters we've got, I think I want maybe one decent roller coaster. Well, I might not be able to build it like I did last time. If I can research a decent roller coaster, I'd be happy. There's some nice things we've got in the gentle ride section at the moment. I don't think we've had the space rings yet, or at least I don't think I've come across space rings in the Road to RollerCoaster Tycoon series. So that'd be interesting. A few more thrilling rides, but at the moment I kind of want to get lots of shops and stalls. They're the big things. Let's add some toilets. Open them out, and we'll add some pizza. Oh, that's the perfect price. I forgot that pizza is the perfect price. So, plus £1 pizza. I'm assuming it's just a slice, but still £1 pizza. That's not too bad. So, out of the rides in the Thrill tab, we've already got a swinging ship and go-karts. If we add a twist, then potentially we can get some more guests going on rides. We'll add our entrance and our exit. Although, actually, no, I want to change where the entrance and exit are. I think the exit's fine there. We want to have a bit of a queue for the entrance. Perfect. Price-wise, now I saw that our oh no, that's not a roller coaster. That is a guest. I saw that this roller coaster, the Runaway Plumber's, £2. Let's have a look at the price of some of our other rides. £5 for the Storm. People are going on it, which is interesting. We might have to reduce that later, especially if we are getting messages saying our park entrance fee is cheap. So let's quickly increase that to £10, and we can get back to managing our park. So yeah, Runaway Train. That's not even the Runaway Train. That is our normal train. Our train is £1. Our boats, paddle hire, not paddle hire. The pedal swans, pedalos, are £1. Okay, so some of the gentler rides are £1. Some of the bigger rides are £2. How about the go-karts and the swinging ship? Because they're in the same tab as a twist. Okay, so £1.50 and £2. So I reckon about £1.50 for the twist. Seeing as all of the rides I've seen have names, we've got to come up with a fun name for this. A lot of them seem to be sort of like a person's name and then something similar to it. For example, the swinging ship was called Owl's Galleon. So what we're doing, we're twisting. You got to do the twist. So let's call this something like John's Twist. Ah, I can't be bothered to spell this right. I almost put John's Tist. That's not quite right. Okay, John's Twist. So yeah, that's good. We've got John's Twist. We've got Owl's Galleon over here. We've got, okay, some of these don't have these names, but Katherine's Cruisers, you know, they're all there. So John's Twist is now here. Colour-wise, I really hate that green. I think the yellow's not too bad, but I think the green is just disgusting. Yeah. Yellow and grey, perhaps? If it was a light grey, it would be slightly better. Let's just have yellow and white. We'll open that out, and hopefully people will start to go on it. So as we were looking for the names and stuff, having a look at all our rides, one thing I noticed was, especially around the storm, a lot of sick, and I think this guy was just sick, or he was just jumping up and down in the air for being so happy. I think he was just jumping up and down in the air because he was happy that he got on the ride. I mean, they're very similar, throwing up and being happy. Well, many people are happy when they throw up, mainly because they're drunk, but anyway. I'm going to add a handyman to this area. I think he can basically have the area with the roller coasters, because there is, I don't really know how far down underground this goes, but oh gosh, this is quite hard to see. I'll just spam it and hope that he's able to get all that area. Yeah, well, there's nothing else he can really walk on over there, so it should be fine. Turn our underground view, sorry, off, and that is his new area. Hopefully it'll be a lot cleaner. We'll pop a bin, I think, around this corner, especially because if we've got things that people can buy, for example pizza and such, people like to throw their rubbish on the floor, which isn't good for our paths. Okay, so that's a good little start there. Let's have a look. We just unlocked the drink stall, so that's going to be quite good because obviously people get thirsty. We'll go to the start of the park and we'll place one in. We're not going to close down the menu like I just did. Okay, so drink stall. We'll get a £1 profit from that. We'll open that out, and back here. Where are we? We are here, and we're gonna get a drink stall. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna kick some people off some chairs I just made. So, but oh well. We'll make that a £1 profit, and then we'll open that out. We'll have a look. So we've got a couple of staff. So we had a handyman when we started the park. He wasn't really doing too much, so I added a new handyman. And then I think, depending on how the paths and stuff look, we'll probably have to add some more. We've got one mechanic. I think I want another mechanic just to make sure we are covering as much as we can. A few security guards will be quite good, try and stop vandalism, and hopefully entertainers will just keep our guests happy. And get rid of all those menus because they do get in the way. And I think we can click on the new menu. Okay, so we've got all the thrill rides, or we've got one of each thrill ride. We don't actually have. Oh no, we do actually have one of each roller coaster. I was about to say we don't have a steel mini roller coaster, but the spacey one, that's a steel mini roller coaster. We've got transportation. We don't have a log flume. We've got boat hire. I was going to say row hire because it's rowing boats, but no, sorry. We've got boat hire. We don't have row hire, and we've got 2 of each stall, shops and stalls. So I think we should have a look at potentially adding some of these gentle rides. So space rings, for example. I think they can go somewhere nice. Just finding somewhere nice for them. Let's just zoom out a little bit. I think somewhere near these go-karts. We'll get rid of some of these trees because there are quite a few trees here. And once we've made these space rings, we can update the price of our park because some of our guests have been complaining about how cheap it is. So we'll add an entrance and we'll add an entrance now, sorry, and an exit. We're going to charge £1.50, I think, for space rings. They look really kind of interesting. Kind of weird. There's only a few modes on them. Again, I don't like the green and yellow colour. I think, to be honest, because there's space rings, black would do quite nicely, and white. Or maybe we can have it the other way around. I don't know. What would white and black look like as opposed to black and white? No, turn the back. Turn the back now. Okay. There we go. Black and white. And so price-wise, they're fine. And I don't think we can test them. No, we just have to open them out. So if we add a queue. I'm hoping that these are going to be quite popular. But like I said, I've not actually had these on my Road to RollerCoaster Tycoon yet. So they might just be terrible. We'll see. We'll open them out. Hopefully people will start going on them. I have noticed some sick on this area. In this area of path. So I think getting a handyman to sort out this area will be quite good. Yeah, just sort of this area with the dirt path would work. So we'll add a new handyman, because I don't really want to take up our other handyman's time. And we will find an area for him. In fact, I might expand our handyman we got earlier, so he'll go up to around here. And this new handyman can get this area. Up to our swinging ship. It's kind of hard to see the path. All the trees in the way, but I think that's it. We'll go up to our Go-Karts. And then we'll do up to our single rail roller coaster. Suspended single rail roller coaster, or whatever we found out it was called at the start. Okay, so that's one handyman. We're going to adjust handyman 2 section slightly. So it'll be including this area. Perfect. Unfortunately, the storm has broken down, so hopefully we can get a mechanic on that soon. If they get a radio call. Whilst we look at that, I just thought that I'd have a look at the name of our go-karts. It's called Richard's Wreckers, which kind of made me laugh. Sounds a bit strange. Okay, wonderful. We've opened our space rings, and look at this. People are already on it. We're getting a decent queue. People seem to like it. I wonder if it's had any test results back yet. Yep, it's low excitement rating, sorry. Low intensity rating and a high nausea rating, so I don't really know why anyone would go on them. I suppose if they just want to feel a little bit sick. I think what we'll do is we'll put some bins and some seats and bins around there just to make sure that people don't just throw up all over the place. Okay, so that is a good start. £2.50 for the log flume. I kind of like the colours. I think usually I do them slightly different, maybe slightly darker, but I think I'll keep it with that brighter brown. And I think most log flumes on this game have that green, black, and grey colour scheme, so I kind of want to keep that.